What's up, guys? I'm Jajoute coming back at you from NPR Endurance. This is Eric Purcell, head of NPR in Langhorne, PA. All right, we're going to do a quick recap of the Philly shell, which I spoke about in the last video. Then we're going to talk about how to counter the Philly shell. All right. So in the first video, I talked about where your arm placement is. You want your upper part of your arm to cover the side of your ribs. You want your lower part of your forearm going across your abdomen. And of course, if you're orthodox like me, you have your right hand glued to the side of your body, your right hand glued to the side of your cheek, and you want your chin tucked in and your shoulder and your lead shoulder raised, right? So that way, if he throws a jab directly in my face, I can cover it here, right? If he throws a cross, I can roll with it and catch it. If he throws a hook, I can roll with it and catch it on the other side to basically protect myself in that Philly shell. Now we're going to talk about how to counter the Philly shell when somebody's working the Philly shell on you. Right. One of the basic counters I like to use against the Philly shell is I don't necessarily attack the head or the body. Why? The body's well covered, the head is back, and if I'm head hunting from here, I can easily get countered and walk into stuff. All right, not to like forget this arm right here, which can easily catch you from an odd angle because it's so low. All right. So what you want to attack here is you want to use your jab hand and punch it towards the lead shoulder. All right, you want to punch at the lead shoulder. And look what happens when he punches my lead shoulder with his jab hand. See what happens? Go in. Square. And what you want to do too, when you jab, you almost want to stiff arm it a little bit to make sure you're almost kind of stuck in that frame. So stiff that jab. Boom. What he does when he punches that shoulder over, it forces me to square up. And we know all those in fighting, the last thing you want to do is square up in fighting. Why? Because you're a bigger like real estate, easier to hit versus giving a smaller frame. All right. So when you want to land punches on a person in the Philly shell, so what you want to do is basically jab that lead shoulder. Once they square up, you follow with that cross. Boom, down the middle. All right. It's one of the easiest way to counter somebody when they're in the Philly shell. And sometimes you may not catch them with the first jab. Sometimes you may need to pump it out there. All right. Maybe pump it out, force him to lean a little bit. Boom, he squares me up, I'm on balance. Boom, he catches me with that cross at the end. All right. Quick two-piece to answer the Philly shell. All right, guys, good work. Study. Remember, be safe, sanitize, and always be first.